Hello and welcome to the video. It's your boy Jordan and I actually hope you're having a good day. In today's video I'm going to give you a realistic what I eat in a day while traveling on holiday. So that's it. So sit back, hit the like button and don't forget to hit subscribe and let's do this. Okay, so first things first, we're actually starting off with breakfast. That I'm staying in a hotel, I actually get an all-inclusive breakfast buffet. However, I tried to keep it as relatively clean and lean as possible. So I actually started the morning with some scrambled egg, which wasn't the best to be fair. And also I had a bowl of milky porridge, which is already pre-made, so I can't specifically choose my own milk. Probably about 50 grams of oats and maybe about 150 grams of scrambled egg. I actually keep my breakfast very light and pretty low in calories, just because this is my pre-training meal also. I also have a flat pair coffee and a black coffee, as breakfast tends to normally last for about 2 hours, between 8 and 10. Then straight off this, I'll go head to the gym. And today's actually a leg day, and I'm absolutely dreading it in the Cyprus sun, but it has to be done. Now that my gym session is finished, always carry around this bottle of water, always top it up. I try to get at least 3 liters in. That I'm sweating so much because of the heat. That is so hot over here. You're just trying to stay as hydrated as possible basically, and minimum 3 liters. But yeah, this is probably about 1.5 liters, 2 liters now. After my gym session, I don't really eat till about 1, so it's about 11:30, 12 now. I normally go for a walk, get some steps in and try and find a protein shake. However, it's actually really difficult to try and find a protein shake over here. You've got to go to and from shops to go and find them. It's not as accessible as it is in England or other countries. But if I can find one, I actually get one for pre-lunch and maybe around 5 p.m. But yeah, that's only if I find it. But if not, I just got to keep protein high for the rest of the day. So after my gym session, I actually also like to head down to the pool for a bit and just really work up an appetite, swimming, burning some calories for about an hour or 2 before I eat lunch. It's actually coming up to 5 p.m. now, and just before I headed down to the pool, I managed to go to the shop and pick myself up 2 protein shakes. One I actually happened to have before lunch, which just hit the spot, so around 12 o'clock. Then fast forward an hour, I actually had chips and a halloumi and lunch of bitter. The meal was a lot bigger than I expected, to be fair, so this is probably my biggest meal of the day. So this meal was actually a really filling meal with the double carbs, with the bitter and the chips. However, not as much protein as I'd like, but as I'm on holiday, I try to just top it up with protein shakes whenever I can. But that, it was such a big meal. I'm actually going to need this to keep me going until dinner time, which is going to be roughly 8 to 9 p.m. Not the most logical meal to have when you're in and around the pool all day. But I just need something to keep me going basically. And also I'm actually keeping this as realistic and as honest as possible. So as it's 5 p.m, I'm actually going to have my last coffee of the day. I'm going to have a nice espresso and just chill on this beautiful balcony here. That's it, so it's actually the following morning and I'm just gonna carry on and tell you what I had for the rest of the evening. Like I said, dinner is usually between 8 to 10 p.m, so that's why I'm doing the rest of this video this morning. So around 6 p.m. last night, I actually managed to have my second protein shake of the day, just to get some more protein into my body and just to keep me going till roughly around 9 p.m. I personally want to milk the day for as long as possible when I'm on holiday. That's the reason for these late dinners. Okay, so then that takes me to dinner, and for the start I actually had a handful of olives, 2 slices of bread and a Greek salad. The Greek salad normally has feta cheese in there, and that normally pushes the calories up for the starter a little bit. For the mains I actually had chips and a lean sea bass. I don't really like having all these chips for dinner and lunch, and it's not necessarily something what I do when I'm in England. However, that I'm actually on holiday, I actually make an exception. And also the sea bass actually speaks for itself. It's a relatively lean fish and is high in protein. After this, you actually cannot have dinner without dessert. This was around 10-11 p.m. I picked myself some watermelon sorbet. Whenever I have ice cream or I'm on holiday generally, I always go for the sorbet option over the ice cream, just because it has far less calories in it. Just because I normally like to treat myself, and this watermelon sorbet would have actually been within my maintenance calories. The night actually doesn't stop there. As I'm on holiday, I got a little bit carried away. If I was in England, this was maybe where I'll call it a night and stop eating for the rest of the day. I got myself a box full of traditional Greek cookies, which I actually split with my brother. I actually didn't have all of these. And I got myself another protein shake because I feel like my protein intake wasn't sufficient throughout the day. So that is it. That is the end of my food intake for the day. I wanted to be as transparent as possible and let you know what I have, the good and the bad. And also to remind yourself to enjoy yourself while you're on holiday and don't necessarily worry about the calories or your food. But if you've made it to the end of this video, I actually really appreciate you. Don't forget to actually hit the thumbs up button. Don't forget to actually hit the subscribe button. And until next time, peace.